VeChain is finally showing some life signs and is coming back from the valley of death. Let's see what is happening and what we should expect from it in the near future. Hey guys, welcome back, Petru here. In this video I'll have a look at VeChain. If you want me to review your favorite coin, please do not hesitate to leave me a comment below and tell me what coin would you like me to review for you. I'll try to review as many as possible in the near future, so make sure to send me your message. And now smash that like button and let's dive in. What can we see here? Like I said, it is pulling up and is going very strong actually. Very nice candles right here, right? And finally we can see on the daily chart, here on the daily chart right here, we can see that we are very close to have this crossing. I don't know if it's called golden cross, but it's an important crossing. The 9 EMA will cross the 21 EMA and go upwards. The last time when that happened, it was here, guys. So we got a nice run when that happened. So if I do that, it would be close to 67% increase. So it's very interesting. And let's see if this move can be backed by the indicators. Now, I will start with looking at the stochastic, which is quite high actually. It is in the very extreme areas and I would expect for a small pullback for VeChain really soon. But I do not expect actually to be very hard pullback. Let's have a look what happened here, because it doesn't really need to go down exactly like here, right? So it can also do something like here, like in this case, it can do something like this and stay in this area for longer, or something like this, right? So don't be worried, that is not bearish scenario. This looks very good actually, and I deleted that, but we can see there is a nice trend line forming right here, which we can see here was resistance, and here it was used as support. You could maybe count this as support as well. You did not really reach it, but it kind of got close to it. This one again, and here during this Bitcoin crash or dump, whatever you want to call it, we can see that it used this as bouncing back point, and that's really good to see. So as long as this trend line will hold, there are good news for VeChain. Now what I am expecting right now, of course I'm not expecting for VeChain to go straight up here. That won't happen, not so quick anyway. So if we do the same way, another interesting trend line could be this one right here. We can see that VeChain played this pattern here after the May crash. These 3 times stopped by this trend line. So it would be a quite high possibility that this line will be hit again in the future. And now let's do a Fibonacci retracement and see if we can back this up. And what do you know? Yeah, we can see this line right here, the 1.6, but I would choose this level right here to overlap with this week in this area. And if I'd have some VeChain, and I don't own any VeChain, I would sell some at these levels here and here. And this is by no means financial advice. So no guys, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just playing with these charts. I would definitely take some profits here and as close as the price will get to this line first, because it might go like I drew it here, or it could go even more aggressively, or it could go even slower. And I would argue there would be some people taking profits right there. So this would be some interesting selling points. Take some profits and buy more when it dips. Now, if we have a look at the weekly chart, what I am expecting from this. Now, I said this is the trend line, the next target, right? The next Fibonacci level and here, right? But before that, I do not expect for it to go straight away. I think it's more higher chance for it to go like this or like this than this one right here. And why is that? If we look closely, yes, we need to get here first. After we close a weekly candle above this level right here, then the next target should be right here. There is not much resistance before there. So it's going to be, let's see, from here should be like 45, yeah, 55% increase. But before there, we have another important level. In order to get there, VeChain needs to go above this level right here, which is getting closer, but yeah, it still have some way to go. I would say somewhere, where was it? Here actually, because why I think this might pose some threat for this is because we have a lot of points of resistance here. We can see this week right here, close to this week, and this week right here, right? And if I actually maybe make a complete horizontal line, let me make it here, yeah, we can see there are these weeks here as well, right? So this is the first level I would watch with interest, and after that, this one right here. Let me do some price bubbles so you will be able to read easily. And after this gets resolved, the next targets will be like following this trend line and the previous all-time highs and the blue line. Yeah, so if we look at the indicators, we see that MACD actually is not very low. It's barely getting under the zero line, which I think there are not many coins in this situation. Most of the coins have the MACD already beneath the zero line and the cross up. So it looks like it's lagging a bit behind compared to other coins, but we see the histogram, the lighter bars on the histogram and shorter ones, which at some point should turn into green ones as they get closer to the zero line and go above it. And we see that the blue line is curling up, right? And that's good. You want to see that. Now let's see. On the stochastic, this is very good, and it's in the weekly, right? I said in the daily, so don't get worried by that, because daily it will oscillate, right? It's just one day. But weekly is actually what is most important. And let's see. Last time when it was so low, it was here in this area, right? And what happened? Well, it happened this, right? And yeah, we got first and 120% increase, and after that 135, right? We see that actually it can stay a lot above, but when it's down at the bottom, there is a very good reason to be bullish on this and to not necessarily expect a move lower than it is right now. We can see that usually when it is in this area, it goes up, and it goes all the way up. Look here, it's not stopping here, you see? It did not have these stops, so only up here, just a very brief while, and after that it went up. So I am expecting for VeChain to test those areas I was talking about earlier. And we can see the RSI, it's also quite low. We can see this level right here was used as support. We could say that, we could argue that this kind of was the same area of support, but it went a bit through it. But anyway, now it's above it and it's heading upwards. If I'd be to guess, and this is just a guesstimate, I think there is a chance for VeChain to hit 14 cents by the end of this year, or at least to test that. Yeah, so to test that area. I don't know if it will pierce through it and go higher, but to test it, there is a chance for that. That would be it for now. Please remember, if you want me to review any coin for you, leave me a comment below and tell me what coin would you like me to review. It will be very helpful if you could tell me the exact ticker of the coin and what time frame would you like me to look at for you. Thanks for watching and see you next time.